Welcome guys, Milk Cookies and Games here, and welcome to episode 13, and today we're doing paratrooping. Um, so this should be really fun. It's always like paratrooping, as you've seen in some of the missions on the workshop, it's actually quite cool. But yeah, I'll show you the demo and what it looks like, and we'll get on with it. So the drop zone's about here, in this little field of hay. Here they are, squad of 10. And there you go, mad. Ready for action. Alright, let's get this underway. Okay. Alright, so first off, we're going to need a plane, right? So let's bring these guys over here. We'll do it over here. Okay. So, airborne. Now, I'm using the Valor mod, so if you're using the base game, you will not have access to these planes, this plane here in particular, or any of these ones really. So, I recommend downloading the Valor mod. It's a fantastic mod. So, but anyway, continue. So we're going to use the C-47, which is, iconic plane for the Americans here. 2 pilots. Put them in the plane. So while they get in the plane, we want to go to service, and you want to go down to paratrooper attach. Okay. And we're just going to place down 2, 3, that's 5 there. Okay, and as you can see, there's no soldiers attached to them because we got to do it. Okay, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. Okay, they're in the plane. Let's give the plane a tag. US score C-47 score 02, and you want to give it a hidden. So set the chassis to airborne and set it to about 30, or even 35 is good. Now set it up where you'd like it. We're going to have them maybe land about here. How about that? Okay. Alright, so now the plane's up in the air. Let's do the soldiers here. Okay, so you want to press on the button that's under escape and next to it on the left hand side of 1. Brings up the console command. So you want to select your unit first and then select the paratrooper attach holding shift. Then you want to press G and then press tab, get G called, and then it will select G-Link, press enter, and as you can see it's attached him to there. Now you have to select the infantry first and then I'll just move that out of the way, but you have to select the infantry, then hold shift and then and select the paratrooper attach, otherwise it will not work. Okay, so just go ahead and do that. I will do a separate video on G-Link. G-Link's pretty much like just attaching things to attaching objects to other objects pretty much. But yeah, I'll show you a few examples in a separate video of what you can do with G-Link. But I guess you get to have your first taste of G-Link here. So I'm just going to quickly do this. And now you can have as many units paratroop in, but I do 10 because Assault Squad 2 has a maximum of 10 per squad. So you know what I mean. So yeah, if you want, you can have more. I guess if you're doing AI, then you can have heaps more. But if you're doing like player stuff, I recommend doing 10. So I'm just going to try and organize them for the jump. I don't know, that looks alright, doesn't it? Then you want to go to, before we do that actually, you want to select them and give them a tag. So it's got one there, you can use that, but you can use your own. So I'm going to use this one and another hidden tag. And then you want to give the plane a tag as well. Already done that, sorry. So that's all done, cool. Let's do the waypoints for the plane. Bang. Go through there. And then to the end. Have them go out of the map there. And then put a delete command because we don't want them to stay in the world. As soon as he gets there, he's going to do some donuts. And you don't want that. And then you want to go to zones. And I'm just going to do a poly. And just call this drop zone 02. Already got one. You can make it as big as you want. We'll make it fairly big, I guess. Because then if you have other planes, so if you have a squadron of planes, you can use the same drop zone. Okay, so now that's done. We just moved that in the center there. Save, always save. Alright, so we want to get the plane moving first. So just add a new trigger. And we're going to add a delay so the plane doesn't start going straight away. We'll just do a 2. It's the same delay I've done for the other plane. And you want an active waypoint. So originally I used to do it where you have it safe teleport and rotate, but for some reason when I do that with the plane, it doesn't actually spawn on the waypoint. It spawns maybe to the left of it, like over there, or to the right, which really annoys me. And if you have multiple planes, having it spawn over to the left might hit the other plane. So don't worry about doing the approach method, just leave it the way it is. Click clone, click and put the waypoint number. For this instance, mine's 9, so you put whatever your waypoint number is. And you want to put the tag for the plane. At least for that noise in the background. Some person is doing something around their house. And then you want a, what was it? Air state, sorry. And you want to set it to the same altitude it originally was. Whoops. And then selector, put the plane tag. Now, it doesn't matter what order these in, but you know, doesn't really matter at the end of the day. It's going to do the waypoint and it's going to do that, so it doesn't really matter. You can have this on top. That way it's at that air state as soon as it spawns. But it's entirely up to you guys. Doesn't really matter. It's going to do the same thing anyways. So then what you want to do is you want to add the infantry tags, triggers. So I'm trying to do this really quick because I've got a few other things to do. So anyway, so once you've done that, you want to go to the condition and go near. And you want to add, in the units tab, you want to add the plane tag. And then near to the drop zone. So you go to zone, drop zone 2, right? You can click that, you don't need to. It really depends on how big the zone is. For instance, I was having issues getting this to work because I had high precision on. And look how big the zone is. You can't really do high precision on something like that. So again, the zone here is pretty big. So I'm going to have a bit of trouble with high precision. So just leave it off. And then what we want basically is everything is in the entity tab here. So entity state. And you want to put the paratrooper tag. And then in tag remove, you want to put hidden. And these are optional, but like inactive, I want off, because obviously we want it to be active within the world, and you want it to be discovered and examined. You can turn on as well. Then you want a effect. Oops. And you want to put the paratrooper tag again. And then in the effect, you want to put, Paratrooper like so. And that pretty much initiates the animation for the paratroopers. I'm just going to copy the entity state again because you need it. So again, put the infantry tag in the selector. This time, get rid of the hidden tag remove, and put the same infantry tag in here. Okay, and the options can stay the same. And then copy the effect again, almost done, and just put start. Right? Sorry, I did that pretty quick. Just put start. Then you're pretty much done. So hopefully this works in one go. I made it really, I forgot to put an active state to make the plane really fast, but that's okay. This plane's like max speed is 30 for some reason. I don't know why. But there you go, guys. And the paratroops. And then the paratrooper in, parachute in, and yeah. And if we follow the plane, it should delete itself once it reaches that last waypoint. Kapow. It's gone. Cool. Alright, so that's pretty much it for parachuting. It's not too bad actually, it's pretty simple. It's easy to remember. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed that, please like, comment, subscribe, and next tutorial hopefully might be the voice acting, I'm not too sure. So anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one.